We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am Van, and we are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for taking a moment of your day to spend with me and all of our supporters over here on the LFR family. The only price of admission for this live stream is to simply hit the like button. That will be dope. If you want to go above and beyond, any other support is appreciated, whether it's buy me a coffee, super chat, Cash App, PayPal, or even going to the very first link and supporting MJ over at WTF for Real, as his family are dealing with a serious problem right now with him being in the hospital and for 2 weeks now, and that is his GoFundMe, and you can help out tremendously if you went to that link and you show some love. All right. Thank y'all again, man. I hope y'all had a good weekend. We about to turn up. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Also, let me know one thing in the chat. One thing that you are grateful for this morning. I know we don't usually wake up and say, oh, I'm so grateful for this, that, and the other. Okay, I thank God every single day for my blessings. A couple that I thank God for, I'm going to go first. I always thank the Lord for protecting me and my family from seen and unseen dangers as we slept. Gotta thank God for that. We don't know what's going on out there in the world. We lock our doors, we cut on our alarm systems, and we fall asleep. And the Lord does the rest. You know what I mean? He protects us as we sleep. I thank the Lord for the roof over my head. I thank the Lord for the clothes on my back, for the warm water when I take a shower. I love to take a shower. Taking showers is by far one of my favorite activities to do ever. I don't care. I've done a lot, but taking a shower, a warm, oh man. And sometimes I would even take a cold shower like a white, because apparently white people take nothing but cold showers. No, they don't. No, they don't. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank y'all so much for pulling up. What's going on, Nanny? Good morning to Nanny. Yeah, we got Nanny in the building. We got her daughter, Hadassah. Hadassah Inspires Us. Make sure you are following both of them on their YouTube channels. Hadassah Inspires Us and Nanny's Take on the World. They are cooking. They're turning up. They're doing some amazing things. What's going on, ladies? What's up, ladies? We had Chris pulled up early. Okay, what's going on, Chris? Chris was up in this joint early. All right. Let me see who else is up in here. What's going on, Benny? Good morning, LFR family. A little time listening to Van is needed this morning, even if it's the hard stuff to talk about. Man, we're going to talk about some stuff today. James Carville, that dude is on something else. Please, and also let me know in the chat, what other president has been this disrespected by people who are serving in the U.S. government? I'm not talking about citizens. Like, citizens go off. But let me know what other president has been this disrespected. I'm talking about this level of disrespect is something I've never seen before. Ever. And if I'm tripping, let me know I'm tripping. What's going on, Jared? Much love to you, my brother. Shout out to Jared. Jared is always up in the building, man. He said he got a nice warm cup of coffee, hot cup of coffee. I can't change that up for the brother. Let me see. Who is this? Sarita. What's going on, Sarita? Far left Democrats are cooked in the end. Oh, most certainly. And good morning. What's up, Mandy? She said, hey, y'all. Yeah. Van, morning, brother. Hope all is well. All is well, man. All is moving in the right direction, as I can say. If I do say so myself, God is in a blessing business. I woke up feeling blessed and joyful, man. And also, when I thank the Lord for the roof over my head, for my wife, for my children, for my life, for my resources, for the Lord constantly blessing me with His grace and His mercy, I also thank the Lord for people who have me and my family's best interests at heart. People who pray for us, people who love on us even if we don't deserve it, people who, I don't know, don't put me on blast for being the idiot that I am. I can be a jerk sometimes, bro. I'm surprised the daggone story ain't come out about how much of a jerk Van is, because I can be that. What's going on, ladies? Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, man. Let me know in the chat how you feeling. And anybody who has beef with anything that I say, the door is wide open for you to pull up. Just let me know. Put your hand up and be like, man, invite me on stage, bro. I got something to say to you. Just let me know, and you will be pulled up. Okay. But at the end of this conversation, I will be pulling up anybody who has any beef with me, got anything to say to me, and I will also pull up anyone who just has something to say. All right. Never, never another president this disrespected. I agree 1000% with Nanny's take on the world. Yeah. Where y'all watching from today, man? Let me know the city, the state, the country. Let me know something, man. Well, wake a brother up. Wake a brother up. God dang it. God is good. And if you hear me cursing, don't be daggone feeling like you can jump out the window and say, Van, what you doing cursing? Do better. You're a Christian, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you something, man. I'm a cursing Christian. That's what I am. I'm a cursing Christian. Good morning from Rotterdam, New York. Shout out to New York. Yeah, I've never heard of Rotterdam before. Rotterdam. Is that how it's so say? Rotterdam. Let me see. First time seeing you live. Thank you for all you do. Janet, thank you for pulling up. Hopefully you're here for a minute. Hit the like button, guys. That's all you got to do is hit the like button and get ready, because we about to cook. We about to cook in a moment. Yeah. After I finish doing all my shout outs. Where is the like button? You don't see the like button? The like button is right below the daggone video. Also, the join button. Feel free to join our members button. I mean, our members only, okay? Feel free to join. That would be amazing. Let's see what cities and states are up in here. All right. Remember, brother, like Jesus and God said, those who walk with Jesus and God shall never walk in darkness, but should have the light. He's not wrong. They do not know how powerful the light is. Absolutely. And just to remind you all, we need to be the light wherever we go. I do realize that some stupidity happens around our country and around our world, but wherever we go, if we are the ones that take up the torch and act as if we are Christian, act as if we love the Lord, then we can't be as hateful as the rest of the world. I hate to break that to y'all, man. And that's one beef that I have with conservatives. That's a huge beef that I have with conservatives. I see y'all around the internet being so damn hateful. I see y'all. I see y'all. I don't care how much you don't like Candace Owens. You should not be as hateful and demonic and evil and high school with it. Y'all are so high school with it, bro. It's like you're not in our club no more. We're going to cancel her. We're going to cancel her. Let me tell you something, bro. I was a part of some quiet, I'm talking about some private conversations. And do you know, them niggas would literally send out text messages, a text blast saying, today we are all going to cancel this person. We're going to block this person. If you are my friend, if you follow me, then you will cancel this person too. You will block this person. Bro, I'm not about that life, man. I'm not about that. Don't think I'm gonna be a part of your damn crew and say, if you want to be a part of my crew, if you want to be friends with me, if you want to do business with me, then you need to block the same people I block. Kiss my black ass. We not in high school no more. What the hell is wrong with you, man? What the hell is wrong with you? Huh? Like, I could be friends with somebody who still listen to Candace, or who voted for Kamala. I am friends. I'm family with people who voted for Kamala and think that MAGA supporters are the worst people in the world. These are my friends and my family. I just speak up for y'all. I just let them know that they full of sugar honey iced tea. That's it. But that don't mean I'm gonna cancel you. That's the dumbest thing ever, man. Like y'all act like some little ass kids, and I don't like it. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Shout out to Indiana, Kokomo, Indiana. Let go, Boys, Idaho. Yeah, what's going on, Louis B. Fishing? Yeah, Louis B. Fishing is up in the building. Of course, we got Louisiana up in here. All right. We got, what is that? I don't even know how this sound, but Florida. We got Florida up in here. We got San Antonio, Texas up in here. B is at the dentist, getting her teeth right. Hopefully everything goes well at the dentist. We got Dallas, Texas, Livingston, Texas. Big people. We got Texas all over the place. Let go. Massachusetts, Fayetteville, Tennessee, formerly from Massachusetts. Okay. We got Wisconsin, Nikita, Wisconsin. I love Trump. Wake up, brother. We all curse. Let me see here. Watching in Colorado, but wishing I was in Alabama. I've never been to Alabama a day before in my life, and I actually thought that black people. I actually at one point thought that there was no black people in Alabama. Yeah, I thought after what happened to Dr. King, all the black people moved out of Alabama. For real. I'm so serious, man. Pennsylvania's up in the building. What's going on? We got Houston, Texas. We got a lot of people in Texas up in this joint. Tennessee, South Georgia, Virginia, Fairfax, Virginia. What's going on? Local? You're a local. One of my people up in here. Yeah. Noblesville, Indiana. That's Hadassah. Yeah. Yeah. Daytona Beach, Southern Utah. Stop playing with me, bro. We got people all over the daggone world, man. Smack you in your mouth. Long Island, New York is in the house. What's going on, Chris? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We got Amsterdam, New York up in here. What's going on, Riston? Yeah, man. Hit the like button. That's the only price of admission. You cheap as hell. I ain't asking you to pay no fee. I ain't asking you to give me no super chat or none of that. But if you want to, feel free. But I'm asking you. It's a requirement that you hit the like button. And later on in the live stream, if you don't like what you heard, you can take it back. Say, you know what? I'm taking my like. You can kiss my butt. Toronto, Canada is up in here. Shout out to Toronto, Canada. Yeah. You see. Look at the top where it says LFR fam. You can see the active viewers and like button is right next to it. Thank you for breaking that down to them, Mandy. Apparently they new to YouTube. Y'all are new to YouTube. Y'all don't even know what a damn like button is. I don't like it. I love it. Let's go, man. Look at all the love, bro. People think that I ain't loved around here. They better stop playing with me, man. They better stop playing games. Before we move forward, I just want to say this. We're about to move forward. It's going to be crazy. And this is the very first one that we're jumping off with.
Trump, if you listen to this, you listen good. Because what I'm getting ready to say is what a lot of people in this country speak for.
This is where we starting off with. We're starting off with James Carville kirking out because the dude is an old grumpy man. Somebody need to find him a love interest, man. Somebody need to find somebody to put that thing on him. He's so grumpy, bro. He sound like he has not ejaculated in like 14 years. Usually when a man is with a woman that he loves and he ejaculates, right? Just in case y'all don't know what that is. When a man loves a woman, he lays down with her once they get in the romantic relationship. And he puts his man parts inside of her woman parts. And after 2 minutes, he's done. And he's ready to go again in like 2 weeks, okay? That's when a man loves a woman, they connect. And after 2 minutes, he is done. And then he's ready to go again in about 2 more weeks. Okay. That's let me go ahead and break that down to y'all just in case y'all don't know how that go. All right. All it takes is 2 minutes. And just in case y'all don't think 2 minutes is enough, I want you to clap. Just clap at a regular pace. Just clap at a regular pace. And I want you to do this for 2 minutes. and act like every single clap is connection. Bang, 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 bang. And if you're going real crazy, bang, 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 then you smoke a cigarette. Woo. 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 That was good. That was good. Best 2 minutes of my life. So technically, you can get in at least 120 pumps in 2 minutes. So if anybody's talking about 2 minutes is not enough, they lying. They are lying. You can get a whole lot done in 2 minutes, Jack. Oh my gracious. Welcome to the Leering Center, where we leer as much as we possibly can. We're trying to leer as much as we can today. All right. I'm going to leer you something. All right. Hopefully you learned something. All it takes is 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right. All right. Okay, let's go. We got a super chat that just now came in. Let me go and read this. Tijuana border jumper mentioned me. Tijuana border jumper, you have been mentioned. Thank you for the super chat. People are something, bro. Mention me. Okay. So before we continue, I just want to say this. Y'all saw my commercial about coaching. All right. If you are still on the fence, then stay on the fence. I'm letting you know right now, there is no other content creation coach out there who can teach you as much as I teach you in a short period of time that I will. Okay. And you will have, you will gain results almost instantly. Okay. I'm just saying, unlike these other YouTube gurus on YouTube, unlike them, I waited until I reached 1 million subscribers on YouTube before I started coaching. I did that because I wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about. Okay. And I actually do this still on a daily basis. So the course is nothing but the price of admission to work with me. That's it. All right. The course is not, oh man, I got the course. This is amazing. This is the only thing I need ever in life. No, that's not it at all. So you're going to be working with me now, but that's the price of admission. All right. And if you can't afford it in one big payment, you can pay monthly for it. It has its own payment schedule inside of it. All right. All right, let's go and get into it. Let's go and get into it. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Let's get it. We got a lot to talk about, man. The SAVE Act is up next. But first, we're going to talk about this here.
Imagine marching with Martin Luther King, being there when he passed away. Imagine marching hand in hand with John Lewis and Andrew Young. Imagine starting the Rainbow Coalition. Imagine being the first black man to run for president and actually having a chance to win until, of course, you put your foot in your mouth, but nobody's perfect, right? We all make mistakes. Even I put my foot in my mouth sometimes. Imagine having a life that big, that given one of the greatest speeches that still inspired me to this day. As a young man, I remember hearing your speech, I Am Somebody. A speech that made the common man who felt marginalized feel like they were a part of this country, that they could stand up on their own 2 feet. Imagine giving one of the greatest phrases in American history. 50, 60, 70 years of a life of service, and at your funeral service, it gets turned into a F Trump rally. Now listen, I don't know if that's what the family or Jesse Jackson wanted. If that's the case, hey, I have to respect it. That's their wishes. But if it wasn't, what Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and Kamala Harris did was one of the most disrespectful things I'd ever seen. You completely erased everything that man did. to air your grievances, your political grievances about the big bad orange man, right?
Just so y'all know, I tried to turn this video that we're listening to up as much as I possibly can. It's very low. My apologies. The rest of the videos will not be this low, but unfortunately, I cannot turn the volume up more on this video that we're listening to. So, that being said, if you have headphones or if you can just turn your volume up just a moment, then you will hear him a lot more clearly. And my apologies, guys. The post production, the video will be lifted up, but the volume will be lifted up. But for live, unfortunately, I cannot turn it up. I tried through StreamYard; they won't allow me.
That was one of the most gross, disgusting things I've ever seen. And if the family didn't want that, I believe those three individuals owe the Jesse Jackson family an apology. I want to live for another 25 years, but if I die, please do not politicize my funeral. And my life is nowhere near what Jesse Jackson was, but all I've tried to do in my life is do some good. All I want you to do is talk about Jesus, how he worked through me, my spirit, and letting that inspire you to do good as well. Outside of that, I don't want to hear about Barack Obama at my funeral. I don't want to hear about, well, I can't hear anyway, I'm dead, but I don't want to hear about Trump. I don't want to hear about Obama or whoever's running the world at the time. Leave your damn politics. That is a time of remembrance, and his life was so big. His story was so big, and it should not have been overshadowed by Donald Trump. To the Jesse Jackson family, I am sorry for your loss. To Jesse Jackson, may you rest in peace. I want to say thank you for inspiring me when I was a young man. I'm dead serious. I am somebody with something that really stuck with me as a young man. You inspired me as a young man in high school and as a young adult. I didn't agree with everything about you, but at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. But I thank you for stepping out and standing up for people of color. I really do. You're an inspiration. May you rest in peace.
When I tell you that I wanted to vomit when I looked at Reverend Jesse Jackson's funeral, I really literally thought that it was going to be a joyous occasion. I thought they were going to remember and list down everything that this man had achieved, all his legacies, the trials and tribulations that he went through. No, instead, these delusional, sorry, stinking bastard Democrats made it about them. I can't believe you all disrespected that damn man's funeral like that. And I'm not going to shut my mouth up any longer because that was so messed up what you all did. The family couldn't even grieve. But they basically told you bastards not to make it political, and you did it anyway. Y'all do not care about the family. Y'all didn't care about Jesse. Y'all didn't care about nothing. Y'all stomped on that man's time. That was his homegoing, and y'all made it about trying to push a political narrative that nobody wants to follow behind y'all on. The pastor got up there and he said that the Capitol was full of pedophiles and podcasters.
Jamal Bryant.
That was horrible. Horrible. Then Obamacare got up there and he said there was nothing but ignorance, dishonesty and cruelty, and corruption going on. But he wasn't talking about the administration now. He was talking about you damn delusional Democrats that have stolen Ilhan Omar with the Somalian community, all type of other people, Jasmine Crockett running a district but don't even be there half the time. That's who the fuck he was talking about. All you people that have made money, Nancy Pelosi, and then y'all net worth is worth more than what y'all bring home. Y'all are the motherfuckers he was talking about, Democrats. And then Kamala Chameleon Harris, the loser that won't claim defeat. She got up there talking about nothing. Because this is a woman that don't even know what kind of race she is. She don't know if she's Indian. She don't know if she's white. She don't know if she's black. She don't even know. She don't even know if she want to be Southern or Northern accent. only whenever it see fit. That's why I call her Karma Chameleon Harris. And then she sat up there, and nobody cares about you, woman. You ran off props. You didn't deliver nothing. You would have been the worst motherfucking Indian, Hispanic, white, black woman, whatever race you want to follow. You'd have been the worst woman smoking. So that is the reason why you lost, heifer. Take your L. And you will not be over anything in California, because those citizens and people and all the people that you wronged and had locked up and did nothing for is going to make sure of that. And then last but not least, Sleepy Joe. Y'all should have left that motherfucker asleep. That man got up there and said,
That is the line of the year so far. And the last one, last but not least, Sleepy Joe. Y'all should have left that motherfucker asleep. Oh no, I gotta play that one part again. Okay, all right, just gotta play that one side again.
Nothing for is going to make sure of that. And then last but not least, Sleepy Joe. Y'all should have left that motherfucker asleep. That man got up there and said that he appointed the first black man to the Supreme Court. See, that's when the dementia kicked in. It was Thurgood Marshall. And Thurgood Marshall was the first one. So, no. Y'all never should have had him speak. Never should have got him up there. Y'all fucked over this family's time. Y'all fucked over this family grievance. Just like y'all doing the U.S., you Democrats. Just like y'all fucking over the American people. Just like y'all have us, where we got to play catch up because y'all kept us behind with all these illegals. The same way that y'all stepped on a man's funeral is the same way y'all stepping on our Americans. But we're here to tell you, we're not taking no shit from y'all. We're not going to be y'all weapon again. Y'all not going to use us anymore. Y'all not going to use us anymore. We're not going to allow it. We're not going to tolerate it. We American people have much more common sense than you motherfuckers think we got. We are not going to put up with it. I wish I could run for some political office. I will show you bastards where I stand.
Former President Barack Obama talking about the assault on democratic institutions. Listen to this.
Each day we wake up to some new assault on our democratic institutions. Each day we're told by those in high office to fear each other and to turn on each other, that some Americans count more than others, that some don't even count at all. Everywhere we see greed and bigotry being celebrated, and bullying and mockery masquerading as strength.
Well, Maheki really loves to get that old preacher sound going whenever he does events like this. Your thoughts on what he said there? More the same, I think.
Kevin, that was supposed to be a eulogy. It just shows you that Democrats cannot celebrate life. Let's just be honest here. And more importantly, this is a broken record. We've heard this tune before. This whole Republicans are a threat to democracy. We don't have short-term memory loss. We know exactly what Democrats did. They censored big tech and pushed big tech to censor Americans. They continue to put FBI agents on parents. They subpoenaed congressional records. And the biggest threat is they try to stop President Trump from appearing on several ballots. So we've already seen this tune. What Democrats are continuing to show us is that they're anti-American and they're anti-anything that we stand for. And they don't have any policies. So they're going to continue to create division rather than unify through foreign policy stances, condemning Iran, or even coming up with economic solutions that are going to bring prosperity and success to Americans today.
You can look at the numbers. The border shut down. A lot of illegal criminals were shipped out of here. You could point to a lot of successes, but not for the job anymore, said the president. Your thoughts, 15 seconds.
Well, Kevin, I think President Trump sealed that border, and all that credit goes to him. And Kristi Noem definitely delivered in terms of sealing and securing our border. But there were a lot of miscalculations between Minneapolis and then also the way that this contract was conducted. You're at the helm. You're the head of DHS. So to say that the president approved any contract is just unconscionable. I've worked for a governor. He never approved every single contract. It was up to legal. It was up to the agencies to make those decisions. So she botched a lot of decisions, and I think we need new leadership and a focus on securing America and less drama. And DHS had way too much drama for Americans, Kevin.
Supposed to just sit here and act like these Negroes did not just disrespect Reverend Jesse Jackson's entire life. What I just witnessed has to be the most disrespectful funeral I've seen in my entire life, dog. I'm so tired of having to start videos off with all this dramatic entrance. But god damn it, they do the most dramatic shit. It is what it is. Bro, former President Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, former President Joe Biden, all went to Reverend Jesse Jackson's funeral, and they turned it into a political tirade. I mean, this thing looks like an absolute circus. These niggas in here crying about things that have nothing to do with them. You got Kamala Harris standing up on the stage telling everyone that, oh, she predicted everything that was going to happen, which she didn't. And all she did, I mean, did anyone remember when Kamala Harris was running for president? Then all she did was laugh. You can't find one Democrat voter, and I actually mean one, that can cite what Kamala Harris said during her campaign, her presidential campaign, that resonated with them and the hearts of at least 10 Americans. Find me one Democrat that can find one citation for Kamala Harris that resonates with at least 10 Americans. I bet everything in my entire bank account you cannot do it on the streets of America. I bet you can't. Neither here nor there. She's out there claiming that she's predicted of what happening in America. We're winning. We're dominating. Nation after nation, we're dominating. Taking no L's. Of course, the loss of 4 soldiers is an L. Can't ignore that. But the loss of any police officer on a day-to-day is an L too. Firefighter is an L. Paramedic is an L. The loss of people that protect and preserve is an L. But guess what? When you take these dangerous jobs, it come with dangerous risks. Nonetheless, they turn this funeral into a absolute, let me say it again, goddamn circus.
Now, the reason why I played that is because I watched the homegoing, and my guardian, she was a big fan of Jesse Jackson. My guardian was a Black Panther back in the day. And she used to go to the library in D.C. where Jesse Jackson will come and speak weekly. And he used to tell people all the time, go to college, do something with yourself, take up a trade, take up a skill so that you can be somebody. He used to always say, he used to have people repeat themselves. I am a proud Black man. I am a proud Black woman. I am somebody. I will do great things. You know what I mean? There's no hope in dope. Ain't no hope in dope. Those type of things, trying to get people to leave drugs alone, to leave liquor alone. Like, he was an upstanding guy. And my guardian, she said sometimes I used to go see him just to watch him because he was so fine. I used to like, he was so handsome. He was so fine. That was my guardian. She just now turned 73 not too long ago. But she was a huge fan of his. Then to see Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Al Sharpton, Kamala Harris, Jamal Bryant, all go up there and pretty much make Jesse Jackson's casket their soapbox. They made his casket their soapbox, where they stood on top of it and put forth all of their grievances toward Trump. Like, this became, instead of a love on Jesse Jackson event, it became a hate on Trump event. Today, if anybody can come up here and speak, as long as you hate Trump. If you hate Trump, we want to hear from you. We don't care what the family said. The family said in February 17th, after we found out that Reverend Jesse Jackson passed away, they said, we are going to have a homegoing service. And just so you know, everyone that comes is not connected politically. Like, the friends that you know are not friends with the friends that I know, and so forth and so on. So what we're not going to do is politicize his homegoing services. It's going to be about loving and honoring his living on this earth. You know what I mean? All of his impact, his value that he added. That's what we're going to talk about. And they completely disregarded it. Now, this wouldn't be an issue if the family did not come out and say something about it, but the family did. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but the pastor actually said something about it. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but check this out right here. He was absolutely upset that they decided to disregard their wishes and do whatever the hell they wanted to do. Check this out.
I listened for several hours of 3 United States presidents who do not know Jesse Jackson. He maintained a tense relationship with the political order, not because the presidents were white or black, but the demands of our message, the demands of speaking for the least of these, those who were disinherited, the damned, the dispossessed, the disrespected, demanded not Democratic or Republican solutions, but demanded a consistent, prophetic voice that at no point in time ever sold us out as a people. And it speaks volumes about who the Reverend Jesse Jackson was. Our message has already been delivered today. I can see it all over my mother's face. Rise, Jesse, rise. Give Jonathan Jackson another great round of applause for delivering our family message to the world.
See, that's what you're supposed to do. I don't think that's what those politicians were picking up. They had a pastor out there who gave a message that the family could appreciate. And the title of that message was Rise, Jesse, Rise, because he was honoring the life and legacy of the person that passed on. That is the reason why all of these people are in the building today to show love. That's not something that Barack and Kamala and those guys did. Sorry to beat a dead horse, but I had to put this out here because a lot of you did not see some of those clips. And I'm glad that you're with me today to see them for the very first time. Feel free to let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments. Thank y'all so much. And let me see, a moderator turned on subscribers only mode. Okay. All right, so one of my moderators turned on subscribers only mode, I guess because trolls continue to be extremely disrespectful. And in order for them to disrespect us anymore inside of the chat, they will have to subscribe to do so. So yeah, thank you so much for the super chat, Joe for 9. I appreciate you. Means a lot. Means a lot that you would support the channel like that. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's go and jump into it. We got some James Carville. Now, also, I just want to put to you like this. One thing. The one person who was friends with Jesse Jackson, the one person who did help him when he was running for office, gave him a building on 40th and what was it? I forgot the name of the street in New York, but apparently it was a nice set of real estate that he gave him so he can run his business and run for office, was Trump. Jesse Jackson actually honored him for that. But then when it comes time to acknowledge his passing, everybody that are black want to act like they were close to him. Everybody who were hating on him from afar and close, like the Al Sharptons and the Barry Sotoros, they came acting like they were the main event. They made it about them. They made it like we were best friends, like that was my dog, like that was my man. We did some great things together. And Jesse Jackson did not rock with them all like that. He really didn't. That's why it was imperative that the son, Jesse Jackson Jr., said, I heard for hours these people talking and they were not friends with my father. They were strangers to my father. Yo, if my kids bring strangers to speak at my homegoing, I will get up out the grave and I will beat their ass. I will cuss them all out. I will haunt you until you dead. I will haunt you forever. I will get out there and did somebody just slap me? Yes, it was your father. It was the ghost of your father. Your father just slapped the head out of you because you shouldn't have invited my enemies to come speak at my daggone funeral. What's wrong with you? These people are showing their ass. They want applauses. They want to show up and act like they were close to Reverend Jesse Jackson so that when it's time for them to run again, they can win some races. I got a question for you, Mr. Barack Obama. Riddle me this. How come you were out on the stump trying to get people to vote for that white Democrat lady in Virginia, but you wasn't on the stump trying to get people to vote for Jasmine Crockett, who's supposed to be the next best thing in the world on the Democrat side? She's the biggest voice over there. She's the leader over there. Y'all don't even have a leader, but she had an opportunity to win the Senate primary, but you didn't even get out there and tell people to vote for her. Why is that? And why are the Democrats in Black America not holding him accountable for that? How come ain't nobody saying, how come Barack Obama ain't get out there speaking up for Jasmine Crockett? If they love her so much, why didn't he get out there and speak for her? Why didn't he get on the stage and say, vote for Jasmine Crockett? How come it took Cardi B to do that? Huh? I'm just saying. So this is called representation. Representation. They be faking for these people. They only get out there when the stage is big enough for them, is what I'm saying. And this right here, Jesse Jackson's, Reverend Jesse Jackson's funeral, the stage was big enough. That's why everybody came out and they're all black with their speeches that they prepared to give. And instead of Kamala coming up there and acting as if she had a small amount of respect for the family, she got out there and said, I told you so. Y'all know I warned you. Y'all can't say I didn't tell you so. It became all about her running for president again. Woman, when you run in 2028, you're going to lose again. Period. You're going to lose again. And that's what it's all about, man. All right, let's go and jump into it, man.
I believe there is such a thing on the left as Trump derangement syndrome, which is what the right accuses people of. Do you believe that exists?
Can I say something to the people that accuse Democrats of having Trump derangement? No. I got it, and I got it bad, and I don't want to get better. I just want to get worse. Okay?
You want to get worse, James?
I don't think that I try to conjure up more distaste for him than I have when I wake up in the morning. It's really hard to do. But this is a condition that I'm not trying to get rid of.
Why not?
Make my disease worse.
Why not? Why, James? Why do you want to make the disease worse? Trump derangement syndrome. Why do you want to make that worse?
Because in my opinion, he doesn't like the United States. He doesn't like our laws. He doesn't like our allies. He doesn't like our treaties. He doesn't like the fact that we're an inclusive country that is built in a large part on immigration. I don't think I think he's politicized the Justice Department. I think they're making money hand over foot, like you couldn't believe. Mm-hmm. And I think the guy can't stand the country I love. And if you said, well, somebody's capital gains tax, or somebody doesn't think that we should have affirmative action, I disagree with you, but I'm not going to tell you that I think you hate America. I think you got some bad priorities. I don't think Trump likes the United States.
Okay.
That is what I think.
How do you feel about people who say the same thing about the left because of some of the stuff that we were seeing with woke culture, cancel culture, identity politics, etc.? What about that?
Well, you're not going to find anybody more anti-cancel culture than James Carville. And I thought I was the first person to speak, a Democrat, to speak up for wokeness, and I was quickly corrected. It was my friend Al Sharpton.
Fat fuck Trump, if you listen to this, you listen good, because what I'm getting ready to say is what a lot of people in this country speak for, who I speak for. And I speak for a lot of fucking people. You hear me, you fat asshole? This is what we believe. You're right. I got Trump derangement syndrome. I hate the motherfucker. And you know what? I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. I want to hate him more. I pray to God in heaven, God reign the righteous reign of Trump derangement syndrome. Me. Pray for me, Lord. I'm your vessel on this earth. Pray for the people that listen to this. We want more. We want to hate the son of a bitch so much that we can't see straight.
Wow. 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 Hold up, we're not done. He's been building up to this. This is just him. He's been imploding for a minute, but now he is exploding.
I was a gambler. Actually, I am a gambler.
Yeah.
I take even money if Trump doesn't show up. Okay, I just think
You don't think Trump's coming next week?
I mean, I don't know. Let him show up. I wouldn't be shocked, but I certainly would not be surprised. If you gave me even money, I'd say he's a no-show. We're on track to lose an election to a major criminal, so we ought to act like it. Trump will not debate her. What we got here is some really, really trashy people.
I think he is a grotesque, immoral man. And I'll just be very honest, I cannot stand the son of a bitch.
What the fuck are y'all doing in the Harris campaign? Get her out there now, now. What the fuck are you people doing? Get off your ass. There is a P-tape. Okay, there just is. Do I know it? Can I prove it? Not yet, but it's going to come out, and I hope I'm still alive when the P-tape comes out. I think it's there. I got to tell you. I'll say this, and I really mean this. Just doesn't feel like an election that Harris is going to lose. Donald John Trump smells like shit, and he can't stop farting. We think is very critical knowledge that people should have before they go vote and consider whether or not they're going to vote for this fat tub-of-lard sack of fucking shit. He is telling you right to your stupid fucking face that he is going to use the military to arrest and suppress his political opponents. I think that Harris is going to win the presidency next Tuesday.
He's going to suspend the Constitution. He's going to outsource foreign policy. He's going to destroy the Western Alliance. He's going to end civil service. He's going to end free speech. He's going to end political dissent. Each and every assertion that I've made in this presentation is 100% verifiable.
This dude is nuts.
By facts.
We're going to win. Okay, this is not the country I live in. This is just, I refuse to believe that. We have every kind of surrogate you can think of. Entertainment surrogates, cultural surrogates, political surrogates, athletic surrogates, because we're going to win, baby. We're just going to win this thing.
If this country doesn't make it, it will be done in by these professional truth tellers, the kind of people that have to be fair. These people are so fucking stupid. Everything is not fucking equal in this country, and everybody's opinion is not fucking equal. Some people have better, more informed, more just, more humane opinions than other people do. And why the hell don't you go out and fucking report that?
We have no power. You understand that? None. None. We have no legislative power. We have no executive power. We have no judicial power. Tell us what you're going to do different, because what you've done ain't worth a shit. Would you slap your mama to win an election? Of course I would. You do anything you can to win. Understand that.
This dude is nuts. This dude is nuts, man. What the hell is wrong with him? He said, will you slap your mama to win an election? Of course I would. This is the Democrat Party, bro. He is proper representation of the Democrat Party. I don't know anybody else who represents the Democrat Party better than him. I think if you look the Democrat Party up in the dictionary, you will see a picture of James, what's his name? James Carville. you will see a picture of James Carville just smiling from cheek to cheek, ear to ear.
Understand that. There's nothing more important than winning elections. Joe Biden stands over this catastrophe like a colossus. By the way, the 2028 nomination is going to be worth a lot. If there's a country in 2028, I don't want to get in the predicting business here. I think the Democratic Party has never been stronger than it is right now. If I went out and lied to people, I would get shit for it. People say, James, you can't say that shit. That's just an out and out lie.
Yeah.
Okay. Their people actually want to be lied to. This thing is going to flame out so spectacularly. For all of the agony that we see and all of the angst we have and the getting up in the middle of the night and, all of the, can you believe this shit phone calls, to watch that thing flame out is going to be something to see, and flame out it will. I love to mock and make fun of these fucking idiots. Deterioration has started. The collapse is coming. Let it collapse. We have a guy in the Oval Office that at best, he's anti-American. I'm beginning to come to the conclusion that he actually hates the country. Actually, somebody said, I got a new idea, pass something. Hey, I don't know how to tell late night host this. We can't pass gas. Just remember Carville's first commandment of politics, thou shalt not make an ass out of thyself. Just got to let these people continue to talk. They are fools, and don't get in a way of letting them make fools of themselves. We have a president that does not respect our institutions, does not respect the limited powers, the separation of powers that we have in our Constitution. I can think of no bigger crisis this country's been in my lifetime. There is a P-tape or an equivalent of a P-tape. Putin specifically has something on Trump. Absolutely. It's the only explanation that fits every action. There is a P-tape or the equivalent of a P-tape.
Yep. Welcome to the Democrat Party, folks. Welcome to the Democrat Party, man. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Just going to let y'all know right now, I'm putting the link inside of the chat for all of my haters. Here's the link. Feel free to pull up. If you are a hater, if you've been talking shit in the chat, here's your opportunity to show us that you got some balls. Because I don't think you do. I just now played James Carville. The difference between him and a lot of the people in the chat who oppose anything that I stand for or anything that I share is that the people in the chat, y'all are thumb thugs. Y'all are keyboard killers. Y'all don't really want to say what's on your mind because you don't really have anything on your mind. And that's just the honest to God truth. It's just the honest to God truth. And I would love for you to prove me wrong. So pull up if you are a keyboard warrior. The link is inside of the chat. If you need help finding it, ask one of my blues to put it back up for you to click. I would love for you to pull up, cut your camera on, and I will not be disrespectful to you at all. I promise. I will just have a conversation. Yoshi says, I can't wait to see what Dems say when Trump is gone. Still no policies that'll help Americans to date. They already will kill if you disagree. Absolutely, 1,000%. Brent Ash, and thank you, Yoshi. Appreciate you, brother. Trump owns Carville's brain, and he didn't even have to ask for it. Laughed my butt off. And C broke his first political commandment. Carville you said he broke his first political commandment. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. Carville, you know what? I actually appreciate politicians like that. I know I just now put him on blast, put his videos out there and let him do and say whatever he wanted to do and say. But I actually appreciate politicians who say what's on their minds, man. Say what's on your heart rather than being a pussy and thinking it or just saying it behind their back or conspiring behind someone's back. That's not what he did. He's saying that I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, and it ain't nothing you can do about it, pretty much. So that's where we are with that. For real. I always appreciate that. What the heck is going on with the internet? Jeez Louise. I swear to goodness. All right, so Chuck Schumer is going on the tour because he is completely against, now he's completely against the SAVE Act. And he's saying that it's Jim Crow 2.0. I do have a video that I wanted to, that I saved. I thought I saved it. I'm trying to find it. Where in the world is that video? Where is it? It was of Chuck Schumer, too. Yep. God dang it, Van. Did I only save it on my phone? Did I? I might have. Maybe. Okay, I must have saved it on my phone. So now I got to find it on this computer instead. All right. But until then, check this out.
Look here, favorite photo ID to vote. 85% of white people favor it. 82% of Latino. 76% of black Americans favor it. So the bottom line is this. Voter ID is not controversial in this country. A photo ID to vote is not controversial in this country. It is not controversial by party, and it is not controversial by race. The vast majority of Americans agree with Nicki Minaj that, in fact, you should have a photo ID to be able to vote. So something will be not.
You see what he said? They agree with Nicki Minaj. They agree with Nicki Minaj that we should have to vote. I mean, we should have a photo ID in order to vote. And now Chuck Schumer is on CNN. He's on other broadcasts saying that voter ID is Jim Crow 2.0. But the thing is, people act like the internet is not forever. The internet is forever, bro. That's what they don't realize. And look what I found of Chuck Schumer. Check this out.
Admit the truth. Everywhere people go, they're asked for a Social Security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a Social Security card. This is an anti-fraud amendment. Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud. What they are proposing in this so-called SAVE Act is like Jim Crow 2.0.
Now, y'all understand what he just now said, right? When it's important to them, they are for it. When President Barack Obama was the president, the 44th president, they were all for deporting illegal immigrants. They were all for deporting illegal immigrants. Hillary Clinton was even more stern than Donald John Trump. Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama said, in order for you to become a citizen of our country, first, you need to show that you love our country. Second, you need to learn how to speak English. Trump never said that. They will call Trump all types of racist if he had said something like that. But now we have Chuck Schumer going on his world tours telling people that it's considered to be Jim Crow 2.0 if you want people to show their ID when it's time to vote. It's complete BS. I found this on the Benny Johnson show. I want to share this with you guys, and it's actually on X. I'm always on X. This is where I get a lot of my stuff. Right.
Show up at the polling place and they'd say, sorry, Mr. Jones, sorry, Miss Smith, you're not SAVE Act passes. It's until the SAVE Act passes. That means the president's asking for total gridlock. The SAVE Act will not pass because it is such a pernicious, nasty piece of legislation. The SAVE Act is Jim Crow 2.0. more than 20 million people would lose their right to vote. And you would need to register either a passport or your original birth certificate. How many people have that? How many people have that? It would eliminate vote by mail. Tell that to a senior citizen who's confined to their home in a wheelchair that they're going to lose their right to vote. And he would purge the voter rolls using a AI system set up by Musk and Doge. So you could show up at the polling place this November and they'd say you're no longer on the rolls. They don't even notify you of it. Millions of people would be purged from the rolls because of this system that Musk and Doge put in. You wouldn't be notified. You'd show up at the polling place and they'd say, sorry, Mr. Jones, sorry, Miss Smith, you're not on the rolls anymore. They don't even notify you. This is one of the nastiest pieces of legislation that I've ever seen. It is going back to the old South, where people were prohibited from voting, and spreading it to every corner of America. It is Jim Crow 2.0. And when Trump says that he will not sign any legislation until Congress passes Doge, Mr. President, we ain't passing Doge. You are calling for gridlock in the entire Congress, and none of the bills that will help reduce the costs to people for prescription drugs, for electricity.
Let me tell you something. Trump could say, I have a cure for cancer, and we're not voting on anything else until we vote to pass the cure that I already put forth. And they will shut down the government simply because they don't like Trump. They will say, no, we think you're trying to fool us. No, this is hatred. No, this is Jim Crow 2.0. No, how can you force us to take whatever vaccine? He's not trying to force anything. This is the Democrats. Remember, back when COVID was alive and well, they were forcing us to take a vaccine in order to keep our jobs. And if we didn't, we lost them. It got to a point where people were finding ways to get around that. They were getting fake, they was getting people to sign off for them saying that they received the vaccine just so they can keep their jobs, because a lot of people didn't want to take it. They did not care. In Minnesota, they were actually going door to door to people. They was running people inside the house. They wouldn't even let anybody come outside. Like, they had their guards outside going door to door, making sure people go back in the house. It was nasty work. But yet they're acting like it's the conservatives who are the ones that's trying to take freedoms and liberties away from American citizens, which is completely opposite of the truth. Something that I'm finding is that a lot of these politicians, they project. The thing that they are violating, the laws that they're violating, the misdeeds that they're part of, they're trying to push it on other people and act as if this was our issue. I want to remind you all, and I always beat this drum, and I will as long as I have a platform. I would not have voted for Trump if it weren't for how badly the Biden administration handled the economy, how they handled immigration, how they was trying to attack the Second Amendment, how they were going after women, completely going after women, trying to encourage, inspire, motivate them to kill their babies, how they was trying to shame other people who did not want to kill their babies. When I saw these type of things, I had to lock in on the fact that I am a father of 2 daughters. I have been married to the same woman for 27 years. Why in the world would I be for any of this mess that's completely anti-woman? They put out all of these policies and ideas that were anti-woman and tried to make us believe that if we weren't for them and we didn't vote for them, that we were the ones that were anti-woman. But the real men and women who stood up for women's rights, those were the ones who were speaking against having a man in a woman's bathroom, a man in a woman's locker room, a man on women's sports teams. Those were the ones that I jived with. The ones who was talking about getting the Bibles out of schools and putting more rainbow flags in schools. That's the type of stuff that the Democrats were doing. Like, it was blatant disregard. They were going against everything that America stands for. They were trying to talk our citizens out of marriage. They were saying that the union of marriage is a Christian nationalist ideology. It's a fascist ideology. They are literally trying to break up the families. They're trying to shorten our lifespan by injecting us with their vaccines. And they're trying to model us after other countries who are making it illegal for their citizens to speak freely online. Like, they want to model after Canada. In Canada, if you speak freely online about anything, just give your opinion or say something that someone is offended by, the government will knock on your door and you will be arrested. You will have a court date. It's considered assault if you speak freely. They're trying to go after all of our rights, but yet the people who don't vote for them are the ones who are evil, are the ones who are ignorant, are the ones they say are in a cult. In my personal opinion, fuck you. With no Vaseline, in the hole that stink, not the one that wink. Because at the end of the day, if you really are an American citizen that stand for something, you will stand against this regime that was trying to force us into damnation and darkness. They are saying that if you still teach the principles of the Lord in your household, that you are a part of a cult. That if you don't look at marriage as a man on man thing or a woman on woman thing, and not just a man on woman thing, then you are wrong. I can give you my opinion on many things, but one thing I can't do is tell you God's law. God's law don't change. God's law does not change. And here's the thing too. Being a Christian, most of us, the majority of us, we don't try to force our laws and religion on other people. We allow you to live and let live. Why? Because that is the law of the land. We have our freedom of religion. But what they're trying to do, they're trying to install people into government who hate Christianity, who hate American culture, and who lift up other religions that hate Christianity and American culture. Why in the hell would I move more toward that? Moving more toward people who hate me as an American citizen. Why would I want to be a part of any group of individuals just because I'm black? You think that I don't know how to vote properly. You think that I don't have an ID. You think that I'm scared of the police. Listen, newsflash, black people are not afraid of the police. Newsflash, black people are not afraid of anybody. Newsflash, black people are having a ball being American citizens. Why? Because our ancestors fought and bled for us to be this. We don't have a problem with it. But here's the other news flash. The more excuses that you give us to not play fair, to not play by the rules, that's exactly what we're going to do. If you tell us that we can play the race card at work, that's exactly what we're going to do. If you tell us we can play the race card at the voting booth, that's exactly what we're going to do. If you tell us that when we run for office that we got to play the race card, that's exactly what we're going to do. Shout out to Kamala for doing that, who is not a black American woman. Just in case y'all don't know what black mean, black is American citizens who are of the bloodline of Africans. That's it. American citizens who come from Africans. Because in the UK, they don't consider themselves black. They consider themselves British. They consider themselves Spanish in other countries. They consider themselves Mexican in other countries. They don't consider themselves black just because they're dark skinned. We are the ones that do that. We are the ones that do that. We are considered the FBAs, the foundational black Americans. So we actually do appreciate who we are, where we come from, what happened before we was able to have the liberties and the rights that we have today. We know these things. But the racist ass white people on the left want to act as if black people can't do anything. They hate their country. They hate police. No, we don't. A lot of our families are policemen. I know people who grew up as gangsters, went to prison, got out, and then became security guards, became police. They actually became COs at correctional officers inside of the prisons. So stop that mess. And then black people, we continue to play along like the Jasmine Crockett's will act like it's hard being a black woman. No, the hell it's not. No, the hell it's not. It's so hard. We can't do anything with this racist system. Let's talk about the racist system, Jasmine Crockett. How in the hell did you go from making $120,000 a year to now being worth $9 million? If we are in such a racist country, how in the hell are Somalians able to come over here with no education, with IQs lower than everybody in the entire country, and be able to get endless contracts from the federal government where they are defrauding us of billions of dollars, and those big waterhead, bulb head, cotton candy head, air balloon neck looking bastards can do whatever the hell they want, living the high life, and none of them have a job. None of them have a damn job, but we're out here saying this country is so racist. But yet we got Muslim congresswomen who blatantly disrespect our president, disrespect our country, disrespect our culture, disrespect our religion, and go out there, come over here 2 years ago, she's worth minus $64,000. And now 2 years later, 2.5 years later, she's worth almost $40 million. But yet they complain and complain and complain because that's the game. They know that if we complain, they would do what we want. Like Chuck Schumer is simply saying to you all, we control whether or not the government is shut down because we have the majority. We control that. So, being that the president wants to do something that we don't agree with, we're going to shut down the government and blame him because he's the president. These people are assholes, bro. These people are assholes. And they try to act as if they can't do anything. Let me tell you something. All of you black people who are Democrats, during the Biden administration had majority over everything. When they had majority over everything, what did they do for black Americans? Here's your part. Go ahead, speak up. Speak loud and proud. Go ahead. People are listening. Speak loud and proud. What did the Democrats do for black Americans? Forget a black American. What did the Democrats do positively for Americans? Other than bring men to our elementary schools, dress them up as women, and let them shake their dinglings in front of our children's faces while the parents, the mothers, let the kids put dollars in their damn shorts or throw dollars on the stage. The only thing that the Democrats did between 2020 and 2024 is make LGBTQAI plus life good again or great again. They made trans life great again is what they did. That's all they damn did. Kamala held 2 private gay parties at her home. They were making trans people the heads of our military just to make a point. But they expect for men to continue to support them. The only type of man that will support them is a cuck. The only type of men who will hold up that flag in their fists and say, yeah, vote Democrat after seeing all of that is a sucker ass nigga. Whether you're black or white, that's what you was. We got American citizens who don't have jobs. We got American citizens who don't have homes. But yet, we were bringing in millions of illegal immigrants to our country, giving them jobs, giving them money, giving them shelter, giving them IDs and registering them to vote. And you expect for me to vote for that? It was blatant. It was in our face. And they say and they was holding us by hostage. They was holding us hostage. They were saying that in order for us to fix this, you got to vote for this border bill. Because that's the only way. That's the only way to fix this is to vote for this border bill. If they want the border to close, they will vote for the border bill. How come they won't vote for the border bill? Why? Because it's $56 billion allotted for Ukraine in that border bill. We knew what y'all was trying to do the whole entire time. You didn't need a border bill to open up the gates. You ain't need no border bill to send every single illegal immigrant's family $1,400. You ain't need a border bill to, after one of these illegal immigrants are arrested for raping one of our citizens and should have been looking at immediate deportation or 20 years in prison, you will put them out back on the streets. You will put them back out on the streets and tell us to kiss their ass. Tell us to shut up. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what. They gave us their ass to kiss for 4 years. If you are a black person in this country and you did not vote for Trump, you're the dumbass. That's the thing too. How in the hell y'all canceling we can't come to the cookout no more. We can't come to your house no more. Don't call me if you voted for Trump. Don't call me if you're MAGA. If you're MAGA, I hate you. Don't wear this hat at sporting events. They are literally making it legal. Legal. That if you got on a MAGA hat, you can't even go to a sporting event. You can't go to a restaurant without fear of being poisoned, without fear of being attacked. I don't even wear MAGA hats. I've never worn one a day in my daggone life, except for the one video that I. But if you want to wear one, you should be able to wear one. You should be able to wear one. Charlie Kirk. This dude, Charlie Kirk, went to universities where you would expect, if I am a parent and I had to choose between Meg Thee Stallion performing at my children's college, shaking her ass, showing her vagina, twerking in front of my daughter, trying to tell her that this is what you should be doing, versus I have a young man that's coming up there discussing real issues who puts God and family first before everything. What are you going to pick? What are you going to pick? This dude put God before everything. But they assassinated him and then celebrated the fact that he got shot in the neck in front of all of the world. Yet they say that they are the party of love. Bullshit. Ain't no way in the damn world, bro. Ain't no way in the world. Y'all can kiss my goddamn black ass with your tongue out. So now black people are going around the country acting like it's a special prize. It's a big prize to be a part of the crew who didn't vote for Trump because he's a racist. Let me tell you, black sons of bitches, this. Y'all are some sellout ass niggas. That's what y'all are. You're selling out our culture. You're selling out your families. You're selling out your daughters. You're selling out your sons. Because Barack Obama was on his wife's podcast. And Barack Obama said every young boy should have a gay mentor. I would never in my damn life, and I love the gay community. Let me say this. I love the gay community. I love everybody. Why? Because God said, how can you love me who you have not seen, but yet you don't love your brother and sisters who you see every daggone day? So I have to love y'all. I don't like you most times, not because you're gay, but I don't like the ideology that y'all have. It's sickening. You're trying to infect our children and making it like I'm the bad one for not allowing it. Are you kidding me? You're trying to put man on man loving, woman on woman loving in cartoons and trying to act like this is normal. I don't want my damn child in front of the TV at 3 years old playing with their toys, looking at boys kissing boys and girls kissing girls. No, I don't want that. If I'm a bad person for that, then I'm a bad damn person. I'm a bad person. I'm not even going to debate it. If I'm a bad person for not wanting my daughters and my sons and my nieces, my nephews, my baby cousins to not see that mess, they're putting it in movies. They're putting it on TV shows. You can't even watch a damn TV show without seeing this damn mess. But I'm the bad guy for not wanting that? Are you kidding me? I'm the bad guy for wanting men to be men again? They are making it popular to be an American citizen and hate the American flag. When I was growing up, I didn't like the American flag. Why? Because I didn't understand it. I didn't want to. I thought it represented the slave master. I thought it represented oppression. I thought it represented inequality in our country. That's what I thought. But here's the two-faced part of it, right? You will have somebody go and fight for our country just to get the benefits, just so they can get that paycheck every month because that paycheck look good. They can get all of the medical benefits and all of that stuff. But then in the same breath say that they hate their country. You are a sellout. You have rappers who talk about tearing down our communities, killing each other, taking advantage of our girls, calling them all types of bitches and hoes and all this other stuff, and we praise them. We can't wait for them to be on our show. We love on them so much. They're receiving NAACP awards. Those people receive NAACP awards. They're receiving BET Grammys and Oscars and stuff like that for being dangerously indignant, disrespectful, and doing whatever they possibly can to pull us further away from the Lord. So the people who are tasked to pull us away from God, those are the ones that we celebrate. The ones who support the Lord, those are the ones that we demonize. And if you look in the Bible, if you are a true Christian and you studied the word before, or you've gone to church and you've listened to a pastor who knows the word, you would know that this is already written in the Bible. You should already know that this is a part of it. That's why we need to gear up. We need to put on the whole armor of God to make sure that we can fight against this mess, because they are blatant with it. Blatant. They're putting sex inside of books in our elementary schools. They're putting condoms in vending machines in middle schools, in elementary schools. Are you kidding me? One police will kill a black person, and there's marches in the street. Between that police killing that black person In that march in the street, there will be 100 niggas that died by the hand of other niggas. And there's no marches in the street. So you mean to tell me it's cool for me to go and kill my neighbor as long as he look like me? You don't care about that. But if a police does it, oh, he worked for us. He's a civil servant. We supposed to believe and trust him. We supposed to believe that he got our back. Riddle me this, Batman. How many times have we seen somebody on a camera get stopped by the police and they were respectful to the police and then they got shot? Give me your license and registration. You got it, officer. How your day doing? How your day going, sir? I know it's rough out here, man. Be safe out here. Here you go. Here you go. Bang, 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 bang. You black. It don't work that way. They are so disingenuous. It's crazy. These police I can't even have a black man. My son is a black man and he feel unsafe walking the streets because of the police, not because of us. Have you ever seen the stand-up comedy by Chris Rock? Chris Rock said, man, when I go to the ATM machine at night, I'm not looking over my shoulder for no white man. I'm not looking over my shoulder for no police. I'm looking over my shoulder for niggas. If I go to, let me tell you something. If I go to an ATM machine at night or during the day, if I see a police, I feel safer. But yet I'm a coon for that? What? I'm black. Ain't no black person in the world going to go to an ATM and be like, man, I'm scared to go to this ATM because it's a police right there. I bet you they'll be scared to go to that damn ATM machine if it's a couple of niggas standing right there. It could be a crowd of white people right there, and they can look rough as hell. I'm talking about it could be 50 of them looking at me. And I would still feel safe going to the ATM machine. It could be 50 of them standing there just looking at me like this, yeah. Like in the meanest look that they want to give me. Man, we racist. America. You know what I mean? We racist. We don't like black people. We racist. They can say that. They could be singing, we're racist. We're racist. Yeah, yeah, we're racist. We hate black people. We hate them. We hate your black ass. I don't give a damn. If I see them, I'm going to walk through them and I'm going to be dancing to it. Y'all racist. They racist. They hate me. They hate me. And I'm still going to go to that ATM machine and not even care. I'm not going to feel like my life is in danger. But if it's a couple of them guys looking like me over there and they got on their little mask or their little hats, they trying to eyeball me and see what I'm doing. Come on, guys. What they're doing is so disingenuous. It's so disingenuous, and I'm tired of it. All of this racist bullshit, let me tell y'all something, and this right here is going to get me cooked. Black people are the most racist people in the country. Systemic racism does exist. But black people, we are the most racist motherfuckers in the country. Why? Because we feel like we are owed that right. That's why if you talk to a black person, they'll say, we can't be racist. We have no power. We didn't write none of the laws. We didn't do this. We ain't do that. Let a white person say something slick like, do you know your father? You racist. Pull your pants up. You racist. Why you got on all black? You racist. Can I help you? Somebody come up to you in the store and be like, can I help you? You be like, you racist. Why you ask me if you help me? Why you ain't asked that white person if you can help him? Why don't you just go over there? Leave me alone. F you, cracker. Like, we can call you all type of crackers, honkies, whatever we want to call you. And we won't get fired. We won't get arrested, nothing. We can still run for office. But let a white person say, nigga. Man, y'all tripping, bruh. Y'all tripping. Black people, man, we the most racist people in the damn country, bro. We racist as hell, and we don't care that we're racist as hell because we get a pass. Barack gave us a pass. Kamala gave us a pass. Biden gave us a pass. Jasmine Crockett gave us a pass. All of the Democrats gives us a pass. Black people on CNN's panels, if you look at CNN's panels, they will sit there on a panel amongst all of these white people, and they will say black people are the most beautiful, strongest, fastest, smartest people in the world. I got more degrees and I'm more educated than anybody up here on this panel. I'm black and my skin is the best thing in the world. This melanin is better than anything y'all ever seen in your life. Kiss my black ass, you white ass crackers. They will say that on CNN. And Abby Phillips would be like, yeah, you know what? She's right, though. She's right. Yeah, she's right. She's right, though. She's right. Scott Jennings won't even say nothing. He'll just look at the camera like, wow, that's weird. Okay. Okay. That's weird, but okay. White people cannot say that you love white people. You can't say that white people are great. You can't say that my skin is the most beautiful skin in the world. You can't say that I love white people. You go on any show and you say, I love my white people. White people are the best thing since sliced bread. White people built this nation. If you go somewhere and say that, you are considered a racist. A black person can say whatever the fuck we want to say and we will be celebrated. We will be celebrated. And white people will come to our aid to take up for us so that we can continue to say and do whatever the hell we want to say and do. We can teach our little kids to cuss. We can teach them to be all gangster at a young age. Talk shit. We can teach little girls to be all scantily clad during their elementary ages. And y'all won't say nothing. Y'all just think it's our flavor. You just think it's our culture. You just think that's just what they do. That's not what we damn do. Because I didn't raise my kids that way. I raised my kids with respect. But my kids that are raised with respect will go to high school and be told that they talk white. And they're told that my kids are told that they're talk white, and they don't. I'm just saying, because they can actually speak. They speak intelligently. They've worked hard on their English language. They've worked hard on their diction. They've worked hard on their education. But when they go to school and they're around people that look like them, they are brought down for being educated. They're brought down for raising their hand and answering the questions. They're brought down for doing their homework on time. They're brought down for not wanting to talk when the teacher is speaking. They're brought down for saying, you know what, I don't want to sit in the back of the class no more. I'm going to sit in the front, man. I need to hear what the teacher is saying, bro. What y'all are talking about, I can't hear nothing, man. I can't hear nothing. We preparing for a test. What are y'all doing? I will beat this drum for as long as I have a platform. Systemic racism is real. Racism does exist. But black people, we're the most racist motherfuckers in the world. I said what I said, and I ain't taking it back. Ain't no moonwalking happening over here, Jack. We do what we want to do. We say what we want to say. We don't apologize for it, and we get celebrated. Look at Jasmine Crockett. Look at it. Everything is, they're racist. They're racist. They're racist. They're racist. Trump's racist. He's racist. He hate black people. He this. Name one other politician that did more for black people than Donald J. Trump. Go. Oh, you can't name one? You damn right you can't name one because it ain't one. It ain't one. And you damn sure ain't going to name a black one that did anything for them. Guess what? Name another politician who did more for black people even before they became a politician, meaning that they didn't want anything back but the relationship, but the friendship. They didn't even need it, but they did it just because. Name one person that did it. When he was just a billionaire, when he was just the rich guy, he was hanging out with the black people down there. They say he was forced. He wasn't forced to do jack, man. Chill. He was hanging with black business owners in the hoods of New York. They will present their businesses to him, and he will fund them. He will help them out. He will look out for them because he speaks that language. He know how hard it is to get funding, especially if you come from a certain background. You don't know how to build up your credit. You don't have that education. He helped people out. But yet, it's the popular thing to deem him a racist. I got people that I know today that say, man, I love you. I love you, man. I think you're amazing, but I can't get over you supporting Trump, man. I can't get over that. I don't know, man. I can't get over that. I'm like, I don't give a damn you get over it. I care less if you get over it. Why would I want you to get over it? Why do I want you to give me your approval? I don't want your approval. You and your approval can kiss my ass with your tongue out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. So I don't expect to be invited to any MAGA ceremonies because I'm too fair. And you're like, what do you mean you too fair? You sound like a MAGA to me. You sound like Trumper to me. Well, I'm not. I just acknowledge what's the truth. When Barack Obama was the president, I wanted him to do nothing but black stuff. I wanted black stuff. I wanted reparations. I wanted us to be the slave masters and for the white people to be the slaves. I wanted the flag to go from red, white, and blue to black, black, and black. That's what I wanted. I ain't lying. I did not like white people, bro, and I didn't have any reason not to. I had no reason. None. Other than the history, other than our history, which is a lot. But our ancestors dealt with that. Like, those things went on. I'm not going to deny them. Jim Crow happened. Slavery happened. Many things happened. The civil rights movement happened. All those things happened. And because of that, all I'm being told is these are reasons to remain racist to the white community. The white community don't deserve this. Why? Because when I was working for DOD, the person that got me the job was a white man. Gene Stidham. Most of my friends while working there were black. One of my first friends was Charles, Derwin, a bunch of others, man, Barbara, a bunch of people. When I got my elevation to my next job, another white man, Chris and Sean in the hazmat pharmacy. So Gene Stidham was the one that got me the job on DOD. All of my friends were black while I was there. The ones I went to lunch with, the ones I went out with, the ones I went to, we went bowling, or we played pool, or we went to parties outside of work. Those were black people. The ones that got me elevated professionally, those were white people. Chris and Sean. Hold up. Then after I ran the pharmacy for a couple of years, and I was trying to go from contractor to government employee, nobody was helping me out but a white woman. Shout out to Mary Hanlon and her supervisor, Kevin. and his supervisor, Ken. All white. So miss me with that bullshit. A lot of these black people who claim that everything's so racist got a whole bunch of white friends. And don't be friends with nobody who's just always disrespecting you and your culture. If you are white, be proud of it. You can't even say you're white and you're proud publicly. Wear a t-shirt that says proud to be white. People will read that as white power. That's how people will read it. So at the end of the day, man, miss me with all that BS. We got some more super chats. Let me read them right quick. Hold on one second. What are you doing, Em? We got M on the stage right now. Yeah, and the coaching meeting is about to start. So if you're a part of the group, pull up, guys. We're going to end at 1:30 today. All right, so we got a couple more of these super chats. Let me see here. Let me see. Brent Ash, his first political commandment, he said, is thou shalt not make an ass out of thyself. Let me tell you something. James Carville made a complete ass of himself by showing so much hate and disdain for Trump. But guess what? He's going to continue to be celebrated for it because ignorance is embedded in the Democrat Party. Why? Because I benefited off of it, or it was to my detriment for years. Then we got Ken Leonard. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. We got JoJo. I love the content. God bless you. Thank you so much. Does that say JoJo? They don't say JoJo. That says job for 9. I said JoJo. What the hell is wrong with my daggone eyesight? JoJo. That says job. That clearly says job or Job if you're reading in the Bible. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. It says, I love the content. God bless you. God bless you as well. Then we got Brent Ash again. Thank you, Brent. The Dems want to destroy America. Yeah, they do. They want to destroy it so that they can rebuild it. They want to have all of the power. That's what they want. They want to have all of the damn power, for real. Job, job for 9. Amen, amen, amen. Thank you. I appreciate that, Job. Job. Man, how do you say it? Is it job for 9? Because listen, I'm gonna call you. The book of Job is the picture that's on your profile. On your profile. So that's why I'm a little conflicted right now. So is that Job or Job? Just let me know. All right. Thank you for the amens and for the super chats. Kingdom. Kingdom. I was about to say King Dom. I think that is King Dom because of how you wrote it. I need to see you on Stephen A's show. He says he's a straight shooter, but Van, you give it raw, no Vaseline. Yeah, I do give it raw. Ask my wife. That's how she got impregnated 4 times. You know what I'm talking about? Bang, bang, bang. Put them babies in her. Yeah. 2 minutes is all you need, girl. 2 minutes is all you need. The kids are asleep. Let's go ahead in the room right quick. Ain't even got to take the pants down through the zipper. Okay, that hurts. Don't ever do that, guys. You would probably maim yourself. You want your skin. Your skin on your dingling is precious. Last thing you want to do is rip up your dingling skin, okay? Because you will need a whole lot of Aquaphor and other things in order to fix that. For real. Like you have to, the Aquaphor, you have to take the Aquaphor and, make sure after you wash yourself real good, you got to put the Aquaphor on there. Make sure you use a good amount of it, generous amount. I know I'm speaking as if I didn't cut my ding-a-ling before, but Aquaphor does help. All right. Just saying. It ain't no such thing as TMI. I don't want to hear that. We family. Ain't no TMI in family. We are family. We are family. Don't. I got all my white people with me. Okay, let me stop, man. Jesus. But yeah, thank y'all so much for pulling up, man. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Don't forget to go on the very first link. That is for WTF for real. That's MJ. That's his GoFundMe. All right, that's GoFundMe. I would love for y'all to go help out. You know, he got he's dealing with a whole lot. His family's dealing with a whole lot. And unfortunately, it takes money to do things in this country. It just is what it is. And yeah. So any of your support is helpful, okay? Is appreciated. Also, for the few people who have been reaching out to me via email, thank you so much. Don't pull up to me if you're a coward, if you're a tire kicker, okay? I don't really rock with tire kickers too much. Don't send me no emails trying to get as much free information as you possibly can. The cost of admission to work with me is my coaching course. That's it. Yeah, I mean, you're going to get most of your value through the coaching group with all of the people that's in it, and and getting more understanding by working with me. But at the end of the day, I just want y'all to know that the course, the third link under the descriptions, that right there is just the cost of working with me. So move on in right now before the price goes up, because I'm learning new skills and money making skills, by the way. And I am running them right now to see if they work. And once they work, trust me, the price is going to go up. The mayor of New York was asking for 2 IDs to shovel snow. Oh, I seen that, bro. I reported on it. Welcome to the channel, Charles. Yeah, I reported on that, brother. I actually reported on that. And out of that same mouth, he want to say that voter ID is racist. See, that's the problem with these people. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. All right. Love y'all, man. Make sure that y'all look at this commercial that's about to go on. Do not skip it. If you skip it, I would know. All right. And reach out to me so that we can get this whole coaching thing going, so you can start your YouTube journey. All right. See y'all next time. Love you. Peace out. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.